I want to tell you a dirty little secret about green sand. It ain't nothing but dirt. This is the raw material for our green sand. Your dirt or soil is primarily sand and clay, and in my case there seems to be quite a bit more clay than we need for green sand. So we'll be having that as a byproduct. The first ingredient is water. Next we add our dirt, in this case 5 gallons of dirt. And we wait for the water to fill. Mix the dirt and the water. But that's a little labor intensive. I much prefer this. And this is on a GFI outlet. For the most part, the bottom has this kind of stuff in it now. That's enough water. Now we want to run off the clay. First I'll give it a good mix by hand one more time, and then we'll open the valve, or pull the cap off, and drain it off into that second container. These are what we call sweet licks tubs. Well, that's interesting. We found the nail. I don't know where to put it. Pocket, I guess. Okay, I'm pretty sure the clay's suspended now. It could be taller, but it's probably going to be good enough. Now the heaviest particles will have fallen down. Skim off some of the debris that'll be causing you problems later. You can find this sort of strainer at a lot of retail outlets. It's pretty nice to have. What's leaving here is mostly clay water. What isn't clay gets caught by the strainer. Up a bit. I've added a second. As soon as that thing fills with water, I will drain the clay into there again, and this will save us waiting for the first one to settle. In theory, you could use something like one of them IBC containers and probably wash all the clay you want off in one session, but this is the way I've been doing it, and it's a little easier if you don't have large buckets, so it's a good demonstration. I'm going to mix this up, but that's enough water. this water is basically clear. And we could take this water now, pump it back up, and use it again. Wash some more clay out, but I'm going to drain this water off. And off camera here, I'll do the same on the second tub. Okay, it's smooth enough. You can mix it by hand. Might want to use a glove in case you got some glass shards or something in your soil. You never know what you're going to find in soil in an urban environment. I dumped the water from this tub of clay settlings into that one there, and you can see here already how the clay has solidified. I mean, it's still damp, obviously, still wet, but it's clay. I've got a couple of screens in the trade known as riddles here. We'll start with this one. It's a 1/4 inch, and this one I believe is 1/8 of an inch. But we're going to take the big chunks out first with this one. There, as you can see, my 5 gallons of soil contain this amount of rocks. There. I'm going to just take my 1/8 inch riddle. We're getting finer rocks. Now we could have probably just started with this riddle, but I kind of wanted to illustrate the stepwise progression to finer meshes. It's feeling really sandy now, doesn't it? You see it when I lift it. At this point, I want to basically let it dry out in this tub, but let's drain off some of the water. We could run it through yet a finer mesh, but we're going to be sieving this stuff time after time as we use it, and it's plenty good for backing sand as it sits, I believe, and you will be sieving it if you use it for facing sand, so riddling it. So we're probably good to go at this point. There's really a solid cake in here. So I'm gonna wash off this guy. And then I'm just gonna pour this water off. Yeah, there's a little clay in there. You make allowances for that, right? Okay, now one could leave it in this pan to dry, or we can get a piece of cardboard and lay it out on the cardboard in the hot sun. And I'm going to start by pouring off the rest of the water, and then just going to flop this down like that. There. Just give that a couple hours and we'll be back to see what we have. Starting to dry. Some dry stuff here. Now we're going to attempt to process the green sand we made yesterday. And we'll probably have some lumps in here that won't work out. There it be. It's a little wet. That was kind of fun, but I had a really hard lump and I just used the screen to grind it into nothing. Get some workable sand out of it. You can't put green sand into a ball mill if it's got moisture in it. The moisture will cause the green sand to turn into a bunch of little beaties, little ball bearings, which is not what you're after. So you make it darn sure it's dry before you try that number. There we go. Let's see what we got here. It actually would work for casting. It's not the right texture. It's kind of I don't know, it's kind of funny, but I think we could ram something up with that. And to demonstrate that I have good green sand, we're going to cast the new plate for this Delta 14-inch bandsaw. It's promising. Not bad at all. Let me dunk this in the